So as you can see, I have this trail rack system in here. It's not really that big of a deal. It actually is going to help me put the fishbone rack on. I get to use these guys. These guys just slide right up in these channels right here and make it super easy to mount this fishbone rack. I'm willing to bet it takes me less than an hour to put this rack on after you unwrap it. They package this thing super well. So I'm gonna do a time-lapse thing, let y'all watch me put this rack on. Okay, so it kind of dawned on me that some of you guys have this trail rack system, haven't really used these that much. They just spin and unlock. You pull them out, you push it forward, and if you want to remove the thing, it comes out this little section right here. This little square T-rail. Sort of like your Picatinny rails on your weapons. But this slides into place. Down and tightens them up, so forth. Got spiders. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these out in preparation to run these little square nuts or T-nuts down the rail. Just put them in the rail like so. And slide them in. And you just stick them in there. Slide them in, kind of pull them forward a little bit to get past the mounting bolts that are in there. Super simple. So also, if you notice, my Jeep came with a tonneau cover, and this is a latching mechanism for the tonneau cover. Kind of fold it down into this channel and it locks right here. And you have a little pull tab that keeps it from opening. But the only thing you have to do to remove those, which I hate to do because I'd love to keep the tonneau cover, you take a T30 Torx bit, and you just get those screws right out there and they come right off. That's it. These are indexed by a couple little plastic nipples. All right, so now we've got everything set up, little blocks in there, and you'll see how they work. I take a little bolt in the center of it and actually clamp the rack in place. Let's put the racks on. Alright, so I still think the hardest part to this kit is unboxing it. Alright, so all the hardware that they send you is all stainless steel, which is nice. Well, the problem is, this is going in aluminum. So, let's see how this works out. Alright guys, little problem. Well, it's not really a problem. I think I figured it out. So they only gave me enough bolts and enough of those little T-slot blocks for 2 of the spans and a half. So I've got 1 bolt in this side, 1 bolt on that side, but I'm looking at the track and the rack all the way forward. There's no real place to put one of the T-bolts or the T-nuts inside the track. So you can't really tighten it up. So now it makes sense. I was kind of irritated thinking that I didn't have all my hardware, but Yep, so you can see we've got the spans put on, got the side rack on this side sort of in place so I know where to put it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Then I'm gonna take the side pieces back off and then put the foam on it so it doesn't rattle or anything. So let me get that done and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so once you have your spans adjusted accordingly to your mounting points, you go ahead and offer this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick just a bolt in there for right now to hold it in place. Grab the rest of my hardware. That doesn't look right. I need a drawer system. All right, everybody, so obviously it's after Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. Hopefully I got a chance to meet you guys. There's some that I didn't, a lot that I did. So anyway, before I left, I managed to get the fishbone rack installed and the JCR basket. They didn't make any noise going down there. Also, while I was down there, I met a fellow that had one of these decked drawer systems for sale. You saw it just a second ago in the video. I got my Matt's Off-Road recovery rope in there, and then my other recovery gear from Crawler Off-Road. Check them out. Check Matt's Off-Road recovery out too. I really love it. Also, he gave me a couple of these waterproof bags to go with it. Got the Rotopacks on, got the chase light in, and Trax board. I don't know if I'll ever use those, but they're on there. But the whole intentions with this is use it as a light overlander, and hopefully soon I can throw a rooftop tent. What do you guys recommend for a rooftop tent? Leave a message below. Let me know what you think is the better one to use. If you're enjoying the videos, leave a message. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell over here. It does something. I'm not sure what it does. Anyway, maybe it notifies you. And y'all have a good night. Or day. Whenever you're watching this. Take my waterproof bag going inside.